This is the SQL Server security module, and in the previous video we have discussed about the authorization. We implemented the authorization in the previous video, and we came to know authorization is the process to assign the resources to the authenticated logins. So authorization process is carried out by configuring the some components, and these components are principals, queryable, and permissions. So we will discuss about the first component required for the authorization. This is the principal. Principals are entities, either individuals or groups that can request SQL Server resources, either at server level or at the database level. So there are two kinds of the principals in the SQL Server, the server level principals and the database level principals. To understand this server level and database level principles, this is the diagrams, and when this is the login, this is the Windows login, and when this login will connect with the SQL server, the SQL server will authenticate this login. If its authentication is successful, this login will be logged in into the SQL server. So after logging into the SQL server will check the what he can do at the server level. So SQL server will find out that this is the DB creator, and here this login has the role of the DB creator role. So these are these roles what he can do at the server level, and the server level this authentication. These are known as the server level principals. So the roles at the server level and the login itself known as the server level principals. So and now this server level principals, the server level roles are discussed only here in one role, this DB creator role. This is no this DB creator roles have is a set of permissions. In this role, this is the name of those permissions which this login can do. These roles have the permissions that it can create the database. These are the permissions: create the database and can alter the database. These two permissions will make a group, and this group name is the DB creator role. So this is the at the server level. This is not only one role, there are many server level roles are available. So there are two kinds of server level role. One is the fixed server level roles, which are predefined by the SQL server, and one we can create ourselves, user defined roles. If we want to change some permissions, we cannot change in the fixed server level roles, we have to create our own roles. So there are many fixed server level roles which are created, which are defined by the SQL server, and at the top of these role is the sysadmin role, fixed server role. The sysadmin can do anything into the server. And then there are the sub roles. This is bulk admin role. Bulk admin role can do the administrator bulk operations, and DB creator role, which we have discussed right now. And there's the setup admin role, security admin role, and disk admin role, server admin, fixed server roles. So there are these many kinds of the roles at the server level which are defined by the SQL server. So we can use any one of these appropriate role for the authenticated login. Or if these roles are not satisfying our requirement, we can create our own role at the server level, which are not known as the user defined server level role. And when this login is now authenticated and assigned some role at the server level, then if this login want to connect with some user database, now this login should have be authorized for that users. Therefore, user database, that user database has its own users, and then to authenticate this login, we must have to map the login with one of the users database. This mapping we have already discussed is one to one. So when this login will be mapped with the user database, the user of the user database itself, and the roles what can this user can do into the database, these roles, these are known as the database level principals. So the users of the database and the roles of these users are known as the database level user principals. So we have two kinds of principals: server level principal and database level principal. Now this user is the DB owner role. It's the owner of the DB. It can do anything in this database. So same like on the database level, we have database roles, different database roles. these roles are predefined by the Microsoft SQL Server, which are not the fixed database role. And at the top of this fixed database role are the DB owner. DB owner can do anything into this in the database. And there are the sub roles: DB data creator, and DB deny data reader, DB data writer, security advanced. So there are the different set of roles which have the some certain permission assigned to these roles. And these, when we assign the users to these roles, then the user will automatically can perform those activities which are these roles can do. So if we are not satisfied with these predefined roles, these roles are not fulfilling our requirement, then we can define our own roles at the database level. And these roles which we will define at the database levels are known as user defined database roles. So this is the principles at which we have to configure for the authentications. Now if I'm going to the SQL Server Management Studio, this is the SQL Server Management Studio, and here I am logged in with the Windows Authentication login. I can show this login. This is the Windows Authentication login. When I'm logged in into the SQL Server authenticated me, and this assigned me some roles at the server levels. So let me check these logins. This is the login, and what are the roles are assigned to me at the server level. The role DB creator is assigned to this login. I'm logged in as Javed, and this is the role is assigned to me. So this is the login, and these are the roles are known as the principal principal at server level. So these are the server level principals. So now when this login want to connect with any of the database, like this is the test database, and if now this login is can connect with the database because this is authorized, it's mapped with one of the user with the this database, and this user exists here, and this is the user here, test DB user, and test DB user is mapped with that login. And now this is the server level login, and this login is mapped with the this database user, and this database user is the owner of the this DB. So this database user and the roles of the database level, these roles, one of these roles of the database levels are known as the database level principals. So we have two principals: database at the database level principals and at the server level principals. So we can define our own role as well at at the database level as well as at the server level. So these our own defined database roles will known as the user defined principals at the database, or user defined principal at the server levels.